the embalming fluid.
I can feel it.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? A dark dweller you may be, but there's a definite whiff of the surface to you. A new arrival, then. You burrow too deep, little rabbit. I smell the depths below, that is true, but there's something else, almost hidden by your fear stink.
What are you doing? The devil told us to kill this thing, so let's stop chatting and kill it.
Bargaining, are you? A Karator warlord once tried the same. I made him watch as I ate his concubines in young, then fashioned a codpiece from his skull. Besides, I told you already, I'm bound to this place. Either I fulfill the contract, die trying, or forfeit my freedom. If I leave this place now, I'll become Raphael's slave. You wouldn't say that if you truly knew his mind. Just listen to the terms he gave me. Spill all the blood sworn to the night. Silence.
It's where all the dark justiciars went. The final lyrics linger in your mind. There is a trick buried within them, a clause that cannot easily be fulfilled.
That's it.
So he's the one who slaughtered the justiciars. Can we kill him now? Because if he doesn't die, then Raphael won't tell me a damn thing about my scars.
The Merridons. They barely have a thought to share among themselves. But they do have ears. Kill yourselves. Back to the hells with you. I still hear it. Seems your theory is wrong. Pathetic! A dusk hag once claimed she dreamt of a future where I spared her. But even her weaseling is no match for yours. This ends now. Fight's gotten stale.
Thank you for helping me. It was very kind. I'm all pointy ears, my love. How could I say no? I do rather like that, you know.
You feel your mind slip into shadow hearts. But you are not the only one present. There is another, ancient, commanding, rendered from purest darkness. Shah.
Take my spear, step forward, and strike down the Selûnite.
As you command, Nightsinger.
Now go. Warm my blade with moon-crazed blood. And be wary of your companion. She pries in your thorns.
That wasn't for you to hear. It's simple. My Lady Shah demands a sacrifice. One life. Not that it matters, but her reward aligns with your own interests. Please. How many breathed their last just so we could make it this far? Trust me. This will help us. Just remember what I said. Let me do what I need to. The Night Song is Shah's sacrifice. She's my destiny. He cannot have her.
I stand with you, Shadowheart. Slay the Night Song and take your place as a Dark Justiciar.
Plans? The drone plans to court the Queen Bee, yet it dies all the same. Aelin is mine, an Aasimar bound to a soul cage of my creation, lending her immortal strength to General Thor. Her power, his will, and my genius. An unsurpassable feat.
Ramblings most unsane. Poor Balthazar, for maggots ate his brain long ago.
Hold your tongue, Aelin, or I'll take it away from you again. And you, no more questions. No more interference. Get it over with? No, this is to be savored. Return to Moonrise Towers. I'm sure we'll find further use for you there. Now don't struggle, Aelin. Well, maybe struggle a little.
A pleasure to have made your acquaintance, little warrior. We will meet again. I am eternal. I will be free one day. And I never forget a face. Until then...
What have you done? Her fate was mine to decide. Perhaps it wouldn't have come to that. But we'll never know now. You took the decision away from me. There's nothing more to be said. Farewell.
It's done. I question the wisdom of that decision.
Just when you think your day can't get any stranger, you end up traipsing around an impossible-looking shadow dimension. Honestly, just once, could we end up somewhere normal? A tavern, maybe? Or a nice friendly brothel? I'd take anything at this rate. Is there something you want to talk about?
Every breath here is painful. Do not waste effort on idle words.
You've been busy, true soul. I heard how you helped Balthazar. He's returned to Moonrise with the Night Song in his possession. But unfortunately, it is not all you have done. You visited Last Light, and you brought about the deaths of everyone who sheltered there. It does not matter what I prefer. It matters what the General commands. And his orders were that the cleric Isabel be brought to Moonrise alive. Thanks to your interference, she is dead, and the General is most displeased. Go to the rooftop chapel. Retrieving the Night Song has earned you an audience with General Thorm. And you can explain your failing on the other matter in person.
We're not the most welcome guests, but Ketherick and the Absolute are waiting for us. Be ready for anything.
There you are. The Absolute bids you step forward, true soul. She is so very close to us here.
To think it was we who brought you to our Majesty's blessing. Be worthy of her. Cast no longer. I will ascend.
Heed the General's word. He is not only her champion, but one of her prophets as well.
You brought her, the Moon Witch. She is pleased. Do you see it in her eyes? Moon, alas.
I'll tell you a story, true soul, about a man who sold himself piece by piece. He had everything. A wonderful wife, a brilliant daughter. They lived not far from here. His wife died too young. Grief tore through their home like a thief, snatching away the scent of her hair, the rustle of her skirts. But the man did not break. He could not break. His daughter needed him whole, after all. She grew up, grew strong, challenged him, filled his heart with such joy it supplanted all sorrow. When she was killed, the man, he tried to remain whole. But it wasn't possible. Do you understand? The things we have done, true soul. I pledged my body and soul entire to a new god, a god who promised me my daughter could be returned to me. Everything I've done, everything I have built, has been to give Isabel that chance. And you, true soul, you have squandered it. Every god I have served in my daughter's name. And it almost came to nothing because of you. I've retrieved my daughter's body, the one you so ruthlessly injured. She will live again. I want you to pay for what you've done. I have no mercy left in me. But it is for the Absolute to decide your fate. Kneel at the altar. Now.
Time to see the one controlling these parasites. Maybe they can be controlled just as easily. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
It's time to finish what you started. Kneel at the altar. The Absolute is waiting. Eyes to the...
I think you hear a whisper, but perhaps it was just wind drafting through a dull and empty thing.
The Absolute will eat this cleric's light. But it won't be enough. Not nearly enough.
Kneel at the altar, true soul. Kneel and rise anew.
For your sake, true soul, I pray her judgment is swift. Hear us, Absolute! You needn't beg for mercy, true soul. The Absolute is not like other gods. She always gives her faithful exactly what they deserve. The prison. I scour this land in search of it, and you bring it to my door. Slave, take it!
Freedom. Find me. Free us.
Enough! If you cannot take it, then take her. Balthazar will find a way. Do it. Now!
You're awake. Good. General Thorm has tasked me with relieving you of a certain artifact. I hear it's loath to part from you. No matter. I do enjoy a challenge, and I have more than a few tools to experiment with.
Once Balthazar is through with you, you will be left as just another undead thrall. Unless you can stop him in time.
Go! Light the candles!
This place brings back the worst memories. It's like being kidnapped all over again.
My memories of this place are grim. The reality is worse.
The lasher of skulls, the carved... Halt! Who are you? Warm of blood and quick of heart, that interrupts this consecration of the undying. A defective thrall that should have had its tongue removed. Return to Balthazar. He may be able to correct your defects.
Can't get enough. I'm not surprised.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough, but what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your very nose, and you almost missed it.
Balthazar has them now. He'll deliver the prism soon enough, so if you would cease these distractions,
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager.
You? What in the name of the nine hells are you doing here? Balthazar, I should have expected his weakness. You could have run away, absconded with the prism. I will kill you now, and then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Say farewell, Isabel.
I'm grateful to you for bringing me home. I was a fool to resist. I know better now. Good luck in the City of Judgment. I wish you the best. Sincerely.
My lord, I offer you these souls so they may return as servants to your cause. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
Oh dear.
Perhaps not a cure, but you've found the source of your infection, and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential, and it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. My blood ran hot when we broke Ketherick's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh. while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. It is as if you read my mind. Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control. I expected you would be, but know this. What I propose is nigh on impossible, but if anyone can succeed, it is us. We have the prism, and we have the courage to slay gods. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. When we killed the tieflings of the Grove, I was not in control of my actions. You do not have that excuse. So I ask you, why? Why kill them? I don't care about them. I care about you. So I ask again, why kill the inhabitants of the Grove? A wise ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. You wish to consult me? I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader. Life was crueler to him than death. It is no great wonder that he found his strength in Merkel. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize. It is a sharp mind that feels sympathy for one who suffers unnecessarily, not a soft heart. I saw strength in Ketheric that had been diluted by pain, but I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust. A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden. I thought so too. This world is full of fools, after all. But in this instance, I was mistaken. Our visitors were not fools. They were bait. Even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls, their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution. Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers. It is never safe to point out my shortcomings. But in this instance, you are correct. Moonrise is the site of my greatest failure. As it turned out, to my shame. I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery. I recognize my flaws. Pride is certainly among them. Ketheric proposed an alliance between Moonrise and Menzoberranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them. Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still, his hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. "I want this one," she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself. That is certain. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance. You wish to consult me?
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the It is not particularly comfortable. As you approach Minthara, you feel her mind reaching out to yours, tentative and curious. Then it retreats, soft as a whisper.
Sorry. Old habits. A feeling. When we first met, before Moonrise, I intruded on your thoughts without hesitation and took what I needed from your memories. I would not do that again, unless I had reason to think you were hiding something from me. And I do not. I did not think we would ever share anything more than an uneasy alliance, born of our mutual enmity for the Absolute. I was wrong. A deeper bond has grown between us. I trust you. But I would like to touch your thoughts again, now that my mind is my own. May I? Curiosity. When the Absolute fell silent, I thought I would be alone. I expected to spend my days among surface dwellers who knew nothing of my culture. I did not expect to meet one still sworn to Lolth who would understand me. I did not expect you You should be. On those rare occasions when people have surprised me in the past, I received new scars to remember them by. You are different. A pleasant surprise. One of the first in my long life. Before the Absolute, I lived a life of certainties. I knew that I was destined for greatness because I was born to it. I also knew that my inherited privilege came with a cost. That the bonds of fellowship and family could be broken by envy and ambition. I could not enjoy the taste of food for fear of poisoning, and I could not enjoy the company of lovers and friends because I feared they hid knives behind their smiles. In spite of the danger, I was happy. I knew myself, and I understood the world around me. Now, nothing is certain. Without Lolth, without the Absolute, without my home, I do not know myself. But you do, I think. Show me myself through your eyes. Let me see what I am to you.
She joins her thoughts with yours, and you are as one. You share in her strength of mind and formidable will, but also the doubts that eat at her conviction. Those doubts cluster in swarms, and the thickest is around her sense of self. She pushes past, revealing the image of her you hold in your mind. What does she see? The cold shell of Minthara's mind melts away, and you are drawn into the heart of her. Warm, passionate, and dangerous.
I have never lacked confidence, but this conflict seems so much bigger than the two of us. It frightens me. I do not know if we will survive it, but whatever life remains to us, I would gladly spend it fighting at your side and lying with you at night.
Her mind touches yours, feather light and hesitant. A stark contrast to the confidence with which her thoughts intruded on yours in the past.
Tonight, there will be no voices, no orders, no gods. I belong only to you.
Is it true? You've decided to replace me? No, don't give me that. I can see what this is. I didn't think... Well, that's it, isn't it? I didn't think. Because if I had for even half a second, I would have realized how stupid this was. You were a mistake. But not one I'll be making again.
I am yours. Come to me. I could lose myself in you.
Her mind cools. Acceptance is colored by disappointment.
We need to trust one another if we are to survive. But I want more from you than that. I want all of you. Now you can have me instead. As you wish. It is a rare occasion when I do not get what I want, but you have shown your worth in many ways. I will be satisfied to have you as an ally.
Even if I wanted to walk away from all of this, I can't. Cazador won't let me.
And why would he want to walk away? This is his destiny. Carved into that ivory skin.
It's a lot to take in. What do you think I should do? The idea definitely has appeal. I could get rid of the worm in my head and still walk in the sun. I'd finally be free of the hunger. And if I'm the key to this deal of Cazador's, perhaps I can turn this to my advantage. I need to take the fight to him, and I need you to help me. Once we deal with the tadpole, I'll be back to my nocturnal self. When you're being hunted by vampires, the dark is the worst place to hide. I need to deal with Cazador when I still have any kind of advantage over him. Thank you. Mephistopheles is one of the Lords of the Nine Hells. Raphael is not going to let any ire be tracked back to him. Perhaps Raphael even will gain from setting us on this course, who can say? All I know is I need to unravel the secrets around Cazador's ritual. And I can only do that in Baldur's Gate.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Then you've been thinking the same thing. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I'm all pointy ears, my love. How could I say no? Delicious.
A thrill courses through you at the thought. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me.
That all was going to blow, and soon. I owe everything to that. Oh, I don't like this one bit.
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. It's like I said before, I'm just like you.
Unnerving though it is, if we are to face an Elder Brain, we could have no better ally than an Illithid. The Emperor is the reason we have made it this far. And if the Gith Prince's suffering is the price of our survival, so be it. We will need every advantage to survive the battles that are to come. And my Illithid parasite has already shown its worth. If this superior tadpole is capable of unlocking my mind's full potential, it is a tempting proposition. I am surprised you have not drawn on its power yourself. I will be unstoppable.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. When it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
No one back home will ever believe this.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve. We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. Good. I wouldn't have anyway. I had nothing for so long. Nothing. Not even my own body. I will not give it up. Now it's mine again. Gods, you're beautiful.
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand. Don't be naive. Half of the people here have been greedily eyeing our belongings since we arrived. I am reminded of the Breren, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor. You have never visited? Most likely. I am a Bainray, born into the city's most ancient and powerful house. My life was one of privilege and danger. Like you, I lived in Kuelarzol, high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day, She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me. She taught me to be resilient, and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share. Yes, I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better. The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? Well, of course I've thought about it. If I completed the ritual instead of Cazador, I'd get all that power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.